Good morning, Mountain Vista. This is Pam Donnelly of the project management team. It is Saturday, June the 6th, about 11:30 in the morning. I am here at our new home with Scott Chilcote, our construction manager, and the ever-present Buddy, the Wonder construction dog. Wanted to catch you up from last time. Today, a lot's happened. Today we're going to look at the main floor, we're going to look at the sanctuary, we're going to look at the RE room, we're going to look at the main floor conference room, we're going to look and then we're going to look at the entrance area, the greeting area. What you are seeing here is the wall, I guess we'll call it the back wall of the sanctuary.
Yes.
Where you'll come in, you can see there's one of the two double doors. And the AV booth is going to be right about where you see all those holes in the wall for wiring. The cool thing that's happened since the last time we were in here is that soffit that Scott had designed now has wood on it. And that brings our wood beam all the way around. This room has mostly been painted in Navajo white on the three side walls.
It's going to wrap each column so it'll look like the beam is continuous.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So this, you can see the color here. That's pretty accurate. It's going to show differently based on how I move the camera and the light. So times you're going to think it's a little yellow, and some places you're going to think it's a little white, and it's probably in between what you think you're seeing. So this is the front wall of our sanctuary. This is persimmon, and it will go all the way to the ceiling. Scott has done all of this detail work painting, and we just have to give him a little bit of a rest before he does that very top part. So he says. So this is persimmon. It will be the front wall. And the stage is about to be constructed in the center at the bottom. There are two doors on this west side. This one that we're about to go through is going to lead us into the back part of the building and into the religious education area. So I'm glad you haven't finished this yet, because I wanted them to see the insulation.
This is a sound insulation. It's
Okay.
much denser than just pink fiber.
Okay, so the idea here is that if there's noise in the kids don't have to be silent in the RE room, because we've compensated for that. This will be a plain glass pane here that will enable you to see into the religious education area from there. We're going to make a turn and go down the hallway. There's another window that will also enable you to see into the religious education area. This is the back side of that sanctuary wall, which you see has the same insulation in it. And the colors we're seeing here, what is this, sage? Okay. The RE, I want to get a shot of the whole RE room. It's large.
Currently a mess.
Yes, well, that's construction, isn't it? So you can see we've got two walls that are already painted in the sage, and when the rest of these walls are finished, they're going to be Navajo white, the same color that you saw in the sanctuary. So walking on through religious education, the door you see in front of us leads into the main floor meeting room, conference room, whatever we decide to call it. And I know there's a name the rooms thing going on. In here, same color scheme, sage and Navajo white.
Yes.
Okay. The one thing about this room that's special is it has no skylights nor windows, so that if it needs to be used during the day for adult education classes where they want to show something on the screen, you won't have the problem of light filtration. This is the other door into the sanctuary. So you can access this from the sanctuary. You can go through here to religious education on Sundays. And this door is going to lead us out towards the greeting area. So if you're coming in with children for religious education, you can come straight in this door through this room and over there. The other thing about this meeting room is that it is attached to the religious education area intentionally, because this room is unlikely to be used on Sundays during services, and they can use it for overflow when we have enough children that we need to separate them by age group. So we're going to move out here into the foyer. This will be the minister's office, and Samantha has selected a pretty bright yellow for it. It's in the process of being painted. The administrator's office is behind me on the other side. I'm going to back up yet, and I'm going to show you a couple of things here. The beam that you saw inside the sanctuary will be continuing that same look out here. So we'll have that beam all the way across when Scott is finished. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this. That is something Dino had when he owned the building for Antigua de Mexico, and he left it for us, and it's going to be a beautiful accent on that wall. Coming on around here, I'm going to go past the front doors for a minute. These walls are going to be sage, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you won't see it when you come in the sanctuary, but that wall's going to be in the sage. And most of this still has to be, the corners have to be taped, and it has to be painted. So tell me about this, because this looks like every house I've ever decided to change the paint in.
This is the baked clay, it's called.
Uh-huh.
That will be this whole wall that you see when you come in.
So the wall when you come in is going to be in the baked clay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And the dark green is intended for this wall, same wall on the other side, and the columns. And then this will be sage green and sage green behind.
Okay, so the baked clay is going to be the color you see here as you come into the building. The dark green, I'm going to call it, will be on either side of you.
Yes.
On the wall outside Samantha's office. And the sage will be on the wall behind you, I guess, as you come in. Okay? And the columns on either side are going to be in the dark green. So that's the color scheme that Ambiance has chosen. So I wanted to finish up outside looking at the front of our beautiful building. I'm going to close for now. We'll talk to you again soon.